just wondering, how did you see him handle the process and everything that comes with his last name with it?
I think he's handled everything very well. Just there's been a lot of pressure on him. There's been a microscope on him, and for a long time. And I think he's done a good job just trying to understand what's important, and that's just playing high school football, being a great teammate. Learning. He's still playing high school basketball. He just enjoyed the experience. But he's gone through the recruiting process. He's asked a ton of questions. He's met with everybody, and at some point it's just you go with your heart, and you know the right spot for you. You might not be able to pinpoint exactly why you're going to a certain place. It just knows that it's gonna be the right spot, and so happy for him.
Watching his process from afar, how different was it from what you had to deal with 20 years ago?
Oh yeah, the recruiting process has changed. Just the access, the texting, the different visits you have, the camps, and everything going on. So I took my 5 official visits, and that was about it. Now it's he's been taking visits since his sophomore year, I feel like, and so it's just a lot more going on, a lot more interaction with the coaches than going on. But hey, he's done a good job. He's been thorough, and obviously, now hey, you make the decision, you don't look back, and you make it the right decision.
Archie just told us that he was happy it was not flashy, that you think that that's kind of what you all like to do. Did you like the way that he did it, not the caps and the craziness?
Yeah, I mean, that's more Peyton style, kind of the flash and the press conference. He had a press conference at a bar his high school year to decide where he was going. So I think Arch has been very under the radar. Just keep things simple. People were kind of expecting a lot, but that's not his style. And so he just said, hey, I think he was just ready to be done with it and say, hey, here's where I'm going. Let's end this thing and just let me enjoy my senior year of high school, which he should.
How important is it to block out that noise? What advice can you give to guys like Arch and some of these recruits?
Oh, yeah, like I said, I just encourage them to kind of concentrate on sort of the task at hand. Look, be a senior, finish out your education, get your high school diploma, and obviously try to have the best senior year you can. There's no doubt it can become a distraction if you let it, but it's not fair to your teammates and to your coaches if you're not all in, focused on the team. And so I think for his sake, the fact that he made this decision here in June was smart. Back when I was getting recruited, it didn't really start until after the season, so you couldn't make it till after your senior year. But I remember during my senior year, I was getting recruited, but I felt like I was able to concentrate on my season. And so I think for anybody that makes their decision early, I think it's a great sense of relief.
Eli kind of mentioned you made your decision at a bar your senior year. Can you just talk about that process and what that was, I guess, like?
Yeah. Well, I mean, like I said, I shared with Arch last week that I took a visit to Tennessee, and then I had one more visit left to go to Florida, and I really liked Tennessee, but I'd been to Florida, and I really liked Florida too. So, but I kind of went into that Florida visit, it was kind of between those two. It felt like, and got back from Florida, and I just said, I think Tennessee is a place for me, and that was on like a Sunday, and my dad and I checked into the Hilton Hotel. I skipped school Monday to have kind of one day to sort of collect my thoughts and be sure it was the right decision. And then that Monday night, called all the coaches that were recruiting me that I wasn't going to go there, called Tennessee, told them I was going. And then, Tuesday morning at Cabby's Sports Bar, I announced that I was going to Tennessee. So I don't know if that's the right thing for a 17, 18-year-old to do, but the Hilton manager was a good friend of my dad's, Paul Buckley, so that's how that went down. But yeah, it was like I went through the process. I mean, I like these kids that visit different places and go see and get to meet people. You never know who you might end up working with down the road. So, I remember what a good feeling it was once I finally made that decision, and I'm sure Arch has that same feeling.
Hey, you're playing against Eli, you're 3-0. Do you remind him?